Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this is going to be a realm reading where I'm going to tap into the energies of all of the realms that love to help all of us chosen ones, right? So there's so many beautiful different realms that work with our angels and helping us, have protection and getting enlightenment and guidance and all sorts of stuff, right? So the fairy realm, the elementals, and the unicorns are the three that I'm going to work with today. So I've already got the oracle cards pulled out, and we'll take a look at what messages are coming in. Now keep in mind that these readings are very much timeless, so even if you're looking like around the time I'm uploading the video and things like that, don't think as though when you're seeing it later on that you missed maybe one of the messages or the opportunities, because source guides you to readings when you're meant to see them, when they feel you're going to benefit from them the most. So when you find that reading, okay, whenever you find it, that's when it's going to relate to you, okay? So keep that in mind as we get into the messages, right? All right, and if you guys hear my kids in the background, you do. Because I've got my window open. It's just so beautiful. Finally getting into this autumn season. I'm so excited. So major changes here. Currently we're in Libra season, so things are being balanced out. Karma's being served. Things are being definitely taken care of. If you're surrounded by energies that could be holding you back, things like that. Inspiration is here too, very strongly. So, you could be feeling inspired to really pursuing new things, and that's often why things sometimes that could be creating blockages for you need to fall apart for you to be able to go after new things. Sorry, I'm going to move this closer because I don't know how much you guys are going to hear. Okay. So, they've been showing me this inspiration card a lot. Because a lot of times I pull these cards all the time when I'm working back here. And then I was told I need to do a reading with realms. So be prepared. You'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. And that's often when all of a sudden you get those epiphany ideas, or you get that realization that, oh yeah, I could do that, or maybe a little bit of an adjustment to something you're already doing, or incorporating something else within your business. Because I'm getting very strong. Somebody's trying to build a business or something like that. So, but you're going to be feeling inspired. I'm getting this new fresh energy. And often we feel that too when we change seasons, right? And things like that. So definitely, they're helping bringing inspiration, new ideas. We got precious time. A fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully to make the most of your precious time. So be mindful not to waste others' time either. Yeah, you need to be very careful because there are a lot of people that feel your high vibrational energy, okay? And they can be kind of like energy vampires in a way. They can if they're taking a lot from you and not replenishing you, then it can be a lot of somewhat of a drain. Now, as being, chosen ones, earth angels, shamans, healers, all of that, we're of high vibration, right? So we can regenerate our energy very quickly and things like that, but you have to be able to release it and know to do that and be able to get into a place of time of quiet. That's what works for me to regenerate and stuff like that. But you have a very important mission, so be careful if people are trying to waste your time by asking questions over and over again, trying to drag out trying to deplete you, things like that. Just be more aware of that, because sometimes people are not even aware that they're doing this. In fact, some do, but sometimes that low vibrational energy, a devil can get in their mind and cause them to do that, and sometimes use your family members and things like that against you, okay? So just know to kind of create boundaries I'm getting for yourself, right? Music is here. Listen carefully. There may be a message in the music that you hear, okay? Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Very beautiful. And then wish wisely is on the bottom here. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire. Take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Yes. That's very much what you have to do, because you can definitely be a dreamer, right? And dream all of these beautiful things. But you need to start taking actions towards them, right? Maybe you don't know how to do that. So maybe this is where you ask your fairies or your angels, divine source, to give you some guidance on the steps that you need to take forward. Maybe just getting a notebook out, starting to write down like what this would look like. How would you attain this this wish? What would you be willing to let go of to make room for this? Because sometimes you need to let go of things and make room for things to in fact come in. So those are things to think about, and that's actually taking actions into bringing it into fruition, right? And always remember too to know that you desire this. Right? Don't say, I want, because then you're pushing it further and further away from you. You need to, in fact, say, I deserve this, I desire this, source, please help me co-create this, bring it to me when I'm ready, things like that. Okay? That's confirmation, right? You hear that? Okay, let's get one more from the fairies. Two more. They were showing me nature signs, and I just seen this one as I was shuffling before I started. And there's Wish Wisely again. What this is showing me is that a wish that you guys wanted is soon going to be found, because they brought it out with the lost and found. See, what was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So you guys, like I said, I feel like this is like a wish or something somebody wanted and then just kind of like forgot about it or hasn't thought about it because they were like, they just put it in their mind like they couldn't have it or something like that. And then nature signs now I've seen twice, and it says, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to open up our hearts and minds. So be careful to the spirit animals and the guides that you see. And on this card, like I'm seeing a beaver and like an aardvark. I said it isn't a squirrel, right? So that's what I'm getting. If I have the animal wrong, I don't know. That's what I heard. I didn't know what the animal was, so I assume that's what it is. If I'm wrong, let me know. Because I don't even know what one is, but I heard that name, so I assume it's that one. Light. We got the Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So I'm getting that a lot of you, that you got fairies here helping you, shining light on situations. Maybe you guys have recently gotten some things revealed to you, right? Because this is the time where things get revealed to you. If there was any injustices and things like that going on, they get revealed. And then, of course, around the full moon, a lot of times things are illuminated and you see things in new light and in different ways, right? So yeah, I know it's like the 10th, I believe, where we have this full moon. For October, really haven't looked into the full moon. I guess it's going to be my next thing, right? All right, so now we're going to call on the elementals. And the elementals work closely with the fairies, the dragons. All realms have been coming together, helping protect us chosen ones, helping us battle off these dark energies. A lot of the elementals, too, protect a lot of our resources and like our inheritances and things like that. Our blessings, like when they see that people are trying to take from us and are trying to use things they shouldn't be, a lot of times those things can disappear, move around. We notice that sometimes when you lose like a energy, a deceitful energy, maybe you find out that somebody was stealing from you or taking from you, and then all of a sudden now the stuff that was missing in your house starts to show up, and or sometimes it takes removing like a toxic person out of your life, and then all of a sudden these blessings come in. That's where your elementals are there. I should show it the other way. There's one. So little wings here. I'm seeing a hummingbird too. That could be a spirit message for you guys, or symbolism. To look up the hummingbird. Catwoman as well. Look, and here's the dragons. See, they work close. Dragon Slayer. Very much the dragon. See, and there's another hummingbird. So hummingbirds coming across, so is the dragons, and then an orange cat. So, yeah, it's very interesting. You look up the spirit message behind some of these animals, you know, like I recently had to look up what it means when one of your animals just leaves you. Like my orange kitty, I've never had a cat or any animal just like want to stray away, and I've always let my cats kind of be free and have freedom and be outside, and we used to have so much fun, you know, being outside and catching the butterflies and the lizards and all of that. I used to like to play with them, and I'd watch them and stuff. And so anyway, I wanted an orange cat because they were good, very like uplifting and happy and lucky and all of that, and they're very friendly, so I knew he'd be really cute with all of my kids, right? And anyway, so he started spending more and more time outside, but he'd still always come up to me, say hi, let him go back outside, and all of a sudden he picked another family. And the nice lady down the street came down and told me how she wants to adopt my kitty and all this stuff, that he hangs out over there. But it's like lately he's just like shunning me, and like he'll still walk down the sidewalk right by the house. And I'm like, what is going on with my cat? Like, what did I do to him? Like, I was like, this has got to be a message, right? Because I've already been told that, you know, you get spirit guides that will come in and animals sometimes to protect you and things like that. And I noticed that he really started to shun away after I'd had this spiritual advancement, right? And so I started to look up the properties of what it means when an animal will want to leave your life and things like that. And it was very, very significant what I had found out. So I'm going to leave that for you guys to look up. But I was like, oh, that's why. And it means, too, that like they serve their purpose. He fulfilled. So I'll give you the short part, is that he fulfilled something in me, but what it led me to do next was also enclosed with when a spirit animal leaves, right? Because I want to show you guys how easy it is and how neat it is and the stuff that you can find when you look up, in fact, spirit animals, right? So you should definitely try by looking up the hummingbird, right? So definitely, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one. You guys are definitely getting this one. Ooh, they're showing me 2 hearts here with the elephant. So elephant is going to be another spirit animal for you guys. And the wolf, because not all of these have spirit animals, but I just pulled these and they led me to talk about the spirit animals, right? And the last one is going to be the octopus, and I was seeing that one like crazy, and that one is so interesting. If you look up all the messages behind, you know, what it means is it's going to let you know about situations that are going on in your life and give you advice on how to handle them and things like that. You'll totally understand when you look it up. When these animals come into your life and you go and you look up what either the spirit message is or the animal totem and properties, you know, just search it up. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, like that's definitely talking about this situation. Like you'll know where to place it. And I just see angel number 1311. It's another angel number for you guys to look up. So those are definitely spirit animals that you guys got. And now we'll look into the messages, right? I've been seeing Moonstruck too coming out the past week. So very much this is this Libra energy that I'm feeling. But significantly for this reading, I haven't seen these, right, coming out. So let's take a look. So the first one with the hummingbird, Kingfisher, is the card. And the message behind it is develop resilience. Talks about positivity, balance, stamina. Am I saying that right? Stamina? I don't often say that one. And determination. So you're definitely needing to create balance, right? Because you could be feeling overwhelmed during difficult and stressful times. So it talks about developing like mental and physical stamina. I'm thinking about issues as challenges to be overcoming in a more positive, hopeful way. So focusing on what we can control instead of what we cannot, such as our reaction instead of the situation. So that can help you be more successful in overcoming it, okay? And then 39, 2 hearts says to give and receive love. So it talks about attraction, care, affection, and fulfillment. So love is recognized as one of the most basic human needs. Love takes in any form, right? Because, you know, there's so many different types of love. you know, for your family, for your friends, for your pets, things like that. When we experience love, and for yourself, always have that love for yourself. When we experience love, we may benefit from improved ability to cope with life stresses. And in the end, love you take is equal to the love you make. Interesting. So yeah, that's very beautiful. Let me read a little bit from this card here. The girl had a love of all the jungle creatures and received that. With the aid of her elephant companion, she was able to find the lost cub. Because see, there's a little baby cub. That's why I read the card here. In the heat of the afternoon, the trio made their way along the trail. Sheltered from the sun by the shade of the parasol, she relaxed, knowing that the cub would soon reunite with the mother and the rest of her pride. So when we experience love, we may benefit from an improved ability to cope with life stresses and less of it. So you might take something from that story, right? Remember how I'm talking about, like, I also got, because you can put these together, right? What was it? The angel messages. We're talking about something soon being found of something that was lost. So to me, this is talking about like a reuniting, a coming together. Maybe the mother didn't realize, in fact, she lost the cub, because sometimes, you know, they have a bunch of babies and they don't often realize and they run off and things like that. But somebody's bringing something back. And it was, so that's interesting. Okay. All right, 45, Red Riding Hood. That could be significant for you, because each of these cards is different themed, you know, along with one of the elementals, and I told you the wolves are on there. And the message is practice loyalty and respect, trust, commitment, support, and loyalty. So this card was inspired by the tale of Red Riding Hood. Although my paintings of the wolves more closely reflect the true nature as loyal team players and not the big bad deception of the grim fairy tale, wolves are fiercely loyal to their pack. They will do anything to protect their families, even if it means sacrificing themselves. In this scene, the loyalty and protective instinct of the wolves is apparent as they circle Red Riding Hood, alert of any signs of danger as they travel through the woods. So I'm getting very much that you're definitely in a time of transition, okay? And you're being protected and guided. So you have those wolves here that are helping protect you and guide you at this time. Wow. See, so the elementals can calm the spirit. They work a lot with all of our spirit animals and things like that. So they're definitely calling in these spirit animals to help guide you and assist you and give you messages and protection. That's so beautiful. So see, you got like a cub, like, ooh, they're guiding you to something. It's beautiful. Okay, so loyalty is one of the most important qualities of any relationship, be it romantic, business, friendship, or otherwise. Loyalty binds us together with faith, trust, commitment, and support. When we build lasting, loyal relationships, we create deeper bonds, better communication, and a greater sense of security and respect. So if by my life or death I can protect you, I will. Beautiful, right? Oh my gosh. All right, so 33 is Imaginarium. You know, I got this out the other day, maybe in the other reading. I did one below, I think, a couple days ago with the realms. So feed your creative imagination. So about creativity, imagination, of course, stimulation and uniqueness. So I hope that the beginning figure provides an example of the power of imagination. I envisioned her a powerful, confident, feminine creature, perhaps a warrior or a leader of her people. She is a master and flexible in uncertain situations. She personates fluid grace as evidenced by her tentacles. Her mysterious smile and intelligent eyes exclude unpredictability, while the pink rose reflects her gentle and happy nature. People often ask in a relation to my art, where did you get the idea from? I influence by information coming from all sorts of sources, including films, books, dreams, and walks in the countryside. And those can be clues for you for other ways that you can get symbolism, signs and messages from the elementals, because they they work with us in a lot of different ways. So a lot of times we miss the signs and messages and synchronicities that are in fact being brought our way. So, you know, be open to what you're getting brought to your attention, especially if you notice it's something that is repeating for you. Okay? So parts of these experiences combined with other memories and themes spark my imagination and inspire subjects that I paint. So she's giving you an idea here into how she does something. So a vivid, creative imagination is one of the most valuable tools that an artist can possess. Maybe some of you are wanting to use your imagination to create some sort of art or something. Maybe this can unlock something for you. Our ability to use our imagination influences everything that we do and we think about. By pursuing activities such as reading, storytelling, and creating art, we can feed our imaginations. These activities, while bringing stimulation and rewarding in their own right, also enhance mental flexibility and improve our problem-solving abilities. Very beautiful, right? Okay, so as I was doing that, I felt guided to picking up 2 cards, right? So I wanted to look what was under the bottom, and I had seen the fox. So I guess that was another message that they wanted me to tell you. I think not as like an ally, but more of a message that you guys, you know, the fox is, symbolism of that is somebody that's very sly and sneaky and manipulative. So you could have this energy around you. So I'm seeing it as like a warning. And then I'm going to read what was on the bottom, Moonstruck. So it says, open your heart, receptivity, surrender, grace, passion, and bliss. So it is a magical place of surrender and forgiveness where love flows freely. By opening our hearts, the gifts of this enchanted night are sometimes that we all can share. Okay. So, this is talking about finding forgiveness and opening your heart. What I'm getting here is, you know, we're carriers of light here. We want to see the light and the goodness of everybody. And a lot of us chosen ones are also earth angels, right? So you need to be careful because, you know, people are going to be coming and asking for forgiveness, especially when they're under judgment, especially when they're receiving their karma and things like that. But you need to be careful because you might not be seeing this was underneath. Somebody still might have some malicious intents or some sort of trickery behavior. So it is okay to forgive them and find that peace and that healing for both of you, but just be careful, okay? All right, so thank you, elementals. That's what we had there. And now we'll get a few of the unicorn. All right, so Spirit, let's call them the magical unicorns. Get some messages from all the beautiful unicorns. Okay, so what's going on this time? Alright, just a second, guys. Okay. So on the bottom we have I am presence, expand your stellar gateway, I am that I am. So I'm getting like you need to know your power here. I am that I am. I've been seeing a lot of sacred geometry lately. Could be significant. Some of it might unlock some things for some of you guys. I'm noticing the sacred geometry symbol here on the card. We'll take a look at this one in a minute. And I'm seeing a portal too here. So definitely something could have happened with this portal energy. And I'm seeing 33 there. 11 and 33, you could be seeing those numbers. Those are master angel numbers. There's so much beauty in this card. Look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. So they're definitely trying to communicate, give you answers. Something happened with this portal and ascension. You could have very much went through an ascension. If you're starting to notice a lot of synchronicities within numbers, right? They often, you see a lot of repeating numbers first, and then they awaken you to other numbers and other things. Definitely there's 33 here. There's threes, big time. There's 33 here, cosmic sapphire. And then we got 3 here. Again, create your vision. Why did I say clear? Maybe you're seeing things crystal clear as I am, because I know I went through an ascension gateway, which is interesting. I went through it with the portal, which was on the equinox. Because that's very significant. Pay attention to spine dancer. So do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. So create your vision. And all these rainbows, to me, this is showing like wish fulfillment, definitely. The ascension. And there's like a rainbow all the way to like the beautiful castle back there, gateway. I feel like you guys have opened up to the divine and you're now receiving like divine guidance and enlightenment, like a direct connect with source. This is beautiful. Magic. Yeah, I know this is confirmation. Well, I know I am. And that 5D consciousness, that's how I get the crystal clear clarity. That's why I know that that's part of the ascension. It's so neat is all of a sudden when I ascended, it was just like all these downloads and everything. It was a lot at once, like for me, because I get into my spiritual stuff. Sometimes I can float away. I don't ground myself enough. I was definitely told I needed to. That's when I felt guided to get my wooden desk. And like I could just tell I couldn't focus. I couldn't channel anything. Like I had to get a wooden desk. That might be a message for some of you if you're finding it hard to channel and get your messages and you're on a glass desk. That was my problem. And I had too many crystals, I feel. I had to move a lot of them out and stuff. And so that could help you maybe, because I felt to say that. But so anyway, I was getting like a lot of downloads, but it was like anything that where somebody had lied to me or I didn't know how something had worked out, even stuff like back from when I was a childhood, right? It's just like if I would think about something, boom, I would then see and get the clarity of exactly what happened. And I didn't understand, like, why is everything like glass right now? Like, I literally see everything. And I was like, and I've got, like, nobody that I can talk to and explain that to because people just are not going to understand. And then especially when people are lying to me, and then, so I'll ask them again about something. So what happened with this? Just to see if they lie to me. But it's kind of like, so for you to know who's going to be truthful, who's not. But see, it's like for you to get that direct connect and download and guidance and have that direct connect, you have to be fluid. You can't have any sort of misguidance, because it creates an imbalance, right? So it's like, whoa, I've been getting the reveal of so much. Like at one point I was even like, I need a break. Like, no more truth, please. And you can tell them you need a break and things like that. But anyway, where was I going with that? Something about things getting revealed, ascension. I don't know where I was going. I think because I was just talking about the ascension and the crystal clear clarity. And yeah, because I was telling you that is in fact why I'm getting the, I know that I've got the gateway, the spiritual gateway open, and I'm getting definitely divine guidance. That could very much be happening to you guys. So I wanted to let you know, it's so beautiful when it does it is so freeing, and that's too why I feel a lot of you are going to be ascending there at this time. And so when these things are getting revealed to you, it's because you need to know them to set you free. So keep that in mind, okay? This is definitely the time, the season where things are being exposed and revealed. Okay, so let's take a look at the messages behind each card, because each of them then have their own unique meaning, right? So let's look at number 11 to start. Pay attention and expect the answers. So the unicorns have many ways of letting you know that they're with you to help, and they're helping you. It often indicates a presence by drawing your attention to a little white feather. If you see one, acknowledge it and bless it, and then say, "Thank you, unicorns." If you have asked the unicorns for assistance or for a message, it will always reply. It can give you answers in many ways. It may respond by drawing your attention to a page in a book or an article, or a person may speak the words your unicorn wants you to hear. See, and that's what happened. Like, I had called in the realms, and I was just like, why am I getting all that? And then I got guided to some beautiful answers and some readers that connected with me because they're in the 5D consciousness too. And I was just like, thank God I'm not like, we question it sometimes, especially when you get inherited a new gift, because especially when you're surrounded by a lot of darkness like I am, and I was trying to see through the veil, and I'm like, everybody around me is lying to me. Like every single person, like, am I losing my mind? Like, am I going to another place in my mind? Am I developing some sort of like something, like, I don't know. So I was like, but I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it, and like, was I really just shown that? Are they really just lying? Like, do they not see that I can see what exactly that? Do they think that I'm stupid? But it's like literally like when people aren't on that level, like they don't understand. They don't understand that it's like looking through glass at them. That's the only way I can explain it. You know? Anyways, it's meant to reveal those things for you, and for you to know that, yeah, I need to let go of this because that's going to make me feel a certain way. That's going to be something I can't trust. So just like when you get revealed those things in the relationships, that's why I was like when you find out like a lover's like straight up lying to you, like that's what started it for me. I was just like, what? I was like, for one, I felt like, I'm like, are you insulting me? I'm thinking, because he knows that I'm a psychic and a light worker, and you know, on my spiritual mission and path. And so I'm like he knows I've always said too, like, trust is the most important thing to me, like, because you don't have trust, you don't have anything. So I'm like, you really think so? I'm going to keep pursuing things. And yeah, so I pulled all my energy back, you know, and still I told him, you know, that I feel some dishonesty. I feel that there's something, you know, and, you know, then I started to really assess everything. Like, you know, he tells me he loves me a lot, but does he really show me? Then I'm starting to look at all the actions, and I was starting to see like, oh my God, here I go again. I've been just being a people pleaser. I have been carrying the love. I show so much love and give so much love away. I'm like, okay, just a minute, baby. I'm just like, seriously? Okay, just a minute, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. My little one needed me. So 3212. Whenever I get interruptions, I say they're always messages for you guys, angel numbers, so it's for somebody. So yeah, I was like seeing how much love, and I was just like, wow. So hopefully this is fine. It looks like it's delayed now. It's corrupted. So we're going to have to end this and add a part 2 to the reading with more messages. So down below if you want to see more of my reading. Bye, guys.